Hello and welcome to a special comics burst from the Full Force podcast, sponsored by Distant Planet Comics and Collectibles, where we take an in-depth look at the newest G.I. Joe comics news and related titles of the week, with me as your host, Chris Hiatus McLeod, aka Diagnostic 80. I'm going solo on this one to report on the news that IDW have instructed their writers and artists to put pencils down due to the current situation. So without further ado, let's get stuck into this comics burst. Not too long ago, we reported on the news that Diamond Comic Distributors Incorporated had ceased all distribution due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and then shortly after put out a press release that they would not be paying their vendors due to a cash flow problem almost immediately after ceasing distribution. This had a huge effect on the already shaky comics industry, and now in what was clearly an inevitable outcome, IDW have asked their freelancers, writers and artists etc. to put pencils down for the foreseeable future as they go into a hiatus. A number of artists and writers connected to IDW discussed the decision on their social networks, and even though it's not officially confirmed as yet, it's clear that this pause in play is a real thing. Hopefully the comic industry can come back from all of this, and we are sure that once the lockdown is over, distribution will begin again and work can get back underway on our favourite titles. I'm looking at you, G.I. Joe. Fingers crossed and washed of course that we can get past this unprecedented event in human history so that I can find out why the October Guard are still alive. Yes, I know Horror Show is a droid, I'm talking about the others. That's it for this instalment of the Full Force Comics Burst. Thank you to my awesome co-host, me, see you next time, and as always, Full Force. Make sure you get involved with the discussion by liking, sharing and commenting on these videos, and as always you can keep up with the show after listening by following on Twitter @The Full Force, liking the Facebook page facebook.com/The Full Force, and if you would like to contact the show you can message us on either of those platforms with feedback or questions. We have also started a Patreon page, so if you want to see your name up in lights on these videos or enjoy exclusive bonus content, then check out patreon.com/The Full Force Podcast, or click the link on any of the posts this podcast appears in. Full Force. And a big shout out to our sponsors, Distant Planet Comics and Collectibles, located at 601 Business Loop 70 West Suite 263, located in the Parkade Center, Columbia, Missouri. You can visit their website at distantplanetcomics.com and on Facebook at facebook.com/distantplanetcomics.